This is bullshit, Brandon.
This is our job, Bill.
Jobs are jobs, man, but this is a bullshit job. What do you think we're really gonna find down here?
Maybe nothing. Maybe something. I don't know.
But do you think we're gonna find what they say?
Maybe.
Do you actually believe all this stuff?
Maybe. But you believe it too.
What makes you say that?
You aren't calling it by its name.
That doesn't mean anything. Look, a dead end.
That's not a dead end. It's a door. Like a vault.
What's this marking? Holy shit!
Do you believe me now?
Maybe. Call it in.
Green team to base. I think we found a way in. Mark our locations. Over.
Green team, we read you. Stay at your current location. We'll be down there in a minute with a start team.
Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds by nerds. Sorry, I was engrossed in the story that was going on. I'm like, what's going on? It was a surprise to me as well as to you guys. Brandon and Bill, Professor Bill, have been cooking up some really cool things, and you just got to check out a little bit of it, a little piece of the pie there. We have Professor Bill with us tonight from Comic Book University. He is going to be our esteemed judge for this session. We also have Doug Vahovic, who is web editor over at Nerdarchy. We got Megan R. Miller. You can find her on nerdarchy.com as well as on Amazon, where she self-publishes. We have Travis Bowles of WebDM. He's the genius behind Pruitt and Jim Davis over there. And we also have DBJ from Critical Hits Publishing. And behind the scenes is War Eagle Keep, making us look so freaking good. It's amazing. With that, I'm going to turn it over to the judge.
Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. So yeah, Brandon and I decided to cook up a little beginning, an intro, besides the original intro and opening. And we're going to try and do that for every single episode to give you guys a little backstory of what's going to happen, what's coming to the group in the future. They do it in the comic books all the time. Sometimes it even happens in the novels. So we'll see how it works out. In the meantime, guys, I'm not feeling sick this week like I was last week, so definitely get your percentile dice. I've got a surprise for how you guys are going to be interacting with the group today. So put it all together. It's about to get wicked. All right, guys. Hopefully enough people have been able to see the article that was posted in Nerdarchy on nerdarchy.com. There, I formulated the rules for how the chat interaction is going to work. There will be a karma pool for the chat, a chat pool, like a Deadpool, except a chat pool. Anyway, so with this, there will be a leader for the chat who will determine how much karma each person in the chat who wants to interact will be able to use. So if you follow the leader's plans, or if the leader likes what you're doing, you'll be able to use a lot of karma. Otherwise, the chat leader may decide to say no, not at all. The chat leader will be determined every single game session that we play, therefore every single episode. And the way that that leader will be determined is who can answer the question that I give first. So you got to get here quick, you got to get here on time, and you got to be able to research on the internet if you don't already know the answer, and let us know. So the first question, the only question I'm going to give for this particular session, the first question ever is, who was Peter Parker's first girlfriend in the comic books? While they're trying to figure that out, and no, the players are not allowed to answer that. On top of that, guys, take a look to see somebody keep an eye on the chat to see if somebody comes up with any answers. What do you call it? The karma for the chat will no longer be determined by me. It will now be determined by each of the players. And Brandon, behind the scenes, also has a say. So every single one of the players has 5 to 25 points of karma that they can give to the chat as they wish. They don't have to make it public, but I do encourage them to make it public. So let's say if after the chat interaction is finished, Doug can say, these guys suck. I'll give them 5 karma. He can't give 0, but he can give a minimum of 5. And then let's say DBJ says, these guys rocked. Yeah, I'll give them 25. And it's not coming from their own karma pool. It's just static. It's in the ether. And we're just going to pull it out and hand it to you guys. So anywhere from 5 to 25 karma. And each of the players and War Eagle Keep himself, Brandon, will determine how much each of them will give. On top of that, at the end of the session, each one of the players will get 1 vote to see who is the MVP in the chat. Whoever had the best ideas, did the best things, did something that made everybody go, whoa. And whoever that is will get some kind of a chat favor, a bonus, determined by me for the next time that we play. So, yeah, it'll be something like your NPC will just be a step above everybody else. So it'll show. Anyway, so nobody has. Oh, we got one suggestion, Gwen Stacy. That's a good one, but it's not the correct one.
There is somebody else that answered in there.
Who
I
else?
don't want to say.
No,
Yeah.
It was not Liz Allen. Nice try. Most people.
Fraginator had a a suggestion also.
Yeah, that's the one I like. I thought.
Fraginator. Check it out. Oh, WebDM is in the chat.
Does
What's
it keep
up,
the
WebDM?
chat, the recording?
No.
His left hand, ladies and gentlemen.
Was it indeed his left hand? I don't know. Oh my God, my kids.
Oh, no.
My Superman fell.
You guys have had several minutes. You can Google it.
Come on, guys, look it up on the internet.
Dixie Flatline says Betty.
Yes, it was Betty Brandt.
There you go, Dixie Flatline.
What was it? I don't even see that. Oh, it just popped up for me. Wow.
It just popped up, yes.
Okay. No, like as I looked, you guys already saw it, obviously, if you said Betty. So, okay, Dixie Flatline, you are the chat leader. So, while everyone gets to do whatever they're going to do in the chat, you know, when you guys are going to attack and play and all that stuff, the fact is that when there is karma to go out, you are the one who's going to determine how much karma these guys can use. If they ask, you know, I want, you know, here's my role and I want to use karma. So, and just don't lie. Be honest what you rolled. Anyway, we are going to start the chat out with 30 karma points. Is that fair to everybody?
Yeah.
5 from each of you guys. And me. So.
What about War Eagle? Should we give him 35?
I just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then
Oh, yeah.
I can say it.
So that's total, right? Not each.
That's total. That's right. So in the chat pool, there's a total of 30 karma points right now. All right. So for some reason, I don't actually see anything showing up here. At least I got the chat. So whatever. Okay. So leader of the chat, we're going. Okay. So now you guys are hanging out in the, it's been, let's say, a week, and you guys have been trying to do your research and trying to find out who the heck, all right, who the heck is the person who is, oh, geez, I got my notes down here somewhere.
Can't leave me hanging like that.
Who is it who owned that darn building?
Who is it?
Who's who? Who am I? Who are you?
What are we doing here?
Who's going to say it?
So-
So, drop
My
Superman.
research consists of flopping down on the couch and playing Nintendo.
Yeah.
Is it we? Do you use the nunchuck and the Wiimote?
Now we're going old school NES and playing Street Fighter.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
My character hadn't showered in days, and I've decided that my character. I've got to look again at my resources, but I think that as rich as Doug's character is, that's how broke my character is. Like really pitifully, devastatingly broke, and
You are the red shift to his wealth.
crashing. Yes, sir, and crashing there. You know, and he's like the guy in the movie. A lot of Stephen King movies have that guy who's been in the suit for 5 or 6 days too long. Just been in that suit too long. You got to get him out of there. Dog day afternoon, that kind of thing. You know, just needs a
Oh, look,
shower.
It's a little
So,
squirrel.
Yeah, does not smell good. And so
I did not think to put a shower in there because I have my Posh, upscale.
Actually, I was just
apartment.
going to say that since it has been several days since he showered, you decided to have a shower installed. The guys had to do it blindfolded.
brother. That's a
You know,
brother's
it's a
love.
secret. And on top of that, you also changed the DVD. Just
Yeah.
I did watch Phenomenon. And Battle
Now it's Powder.
and Michael.
Oh man. Okay, so
I just went by that on HBO the other day.
with Powder.
Michael.
Oh, Michael.
Hi.
Okay, so
William Hurt.
in your relentless investigation, you've come across a name, and his name is Carlos Acosta. Now, this cat, it turns out he owns several apartment buildings out there, and 2 of them have been hit. The first one that was hit actually did burn up. So there were a bunch of people on the street dealing with what they got to deal with, all that good stuff. So you're trying to find out like how to get a hold. You can't find an address for this guy. You can't find hardly anything for this guy. And it's only because of your man on the street things. And it was literally like man across the street because people smelled you. Like, listen, I'm going to walk on this side of the street, interview from there. Just ciao, which you don't seem to have a problem doing. So you do these interviews and you find out that this person, when a joke just falls dead, you find out that the only time that this guy ever seems to come out publicly is at the Hunts Point Recreation Center. He comes out there once a week, every Monday, to play basketball with a youth group that he sponsors. So that will be in approximately 4 hours from now. So you have the choice to either jump to that point, or if you guys have things that you want to do beforehand.
Feels a little dark to go grab him during his youth basketball game.
Say we rush him.
Oh, you can make a stone ring or something, though. I'd say we jump right to it, though, unless someone has things they want to do.
No, I would assume I probably wasn't even doing any research as I actually have a job, you guys. And also pending legal matters and things, so I probably just left it to broadcast. But yeah, I'm good with just jumping to it.
Wait, so his building burned down?
One of his buildings actually fully burned down. Yes, and
Were people killed? Or died in the?
One person died, an old man.
That's one too many.
Old man died. I wrote that down. He died.
There's some investigative journalism right there.
He's old, right?
Every time you guys come to the hideout, I just imagine me and Ash are just like always there. We totally don't need to get a job now. We got a place to live.
I may have to reconsider this plan.
There's actually like a drum kit down there and a bunch of guitars just lying around. The electric.
Like, what are you guys doing? This is supposed to be our secret base.
Like, I used to look for
making a big mess. I'm like cleaning up bottles and
keep them up.
Like Batman's in the next cave, banging on the wall. Every time you guys were playing, it's like, get her down.
It's supposed to be secret.
You're making my giant penny fall over.
You don't want them out there.
And people just think that people jam out down here and play musical instruments. It's not like they're going to be like, oh no, there are superheroes down there because of the drums.
Don't worry. We blindfold the groupies when we bring them down.
We got to watch this clutter, though. I mean, Darwin's old. He might trip over this stuff if he doesn't see these bottles in there. We can't just leave bottles everywhere.
He's not always old.
And that's ageist.
But his normal self is old, isn't it? I don't even know. Do you guys know? What's up with that dude?
He's an alien. This is the truth. He's an alien. He's a freaking
He's an alien?
I saw it last time.
To keep my eye on him.
Come on, man. Aren't we all kind of aliens, though?
He's an alien.
We're just living on the molecule of a giant space god.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? We're gonna just like burst in there, maybe, or broadcast, maybe make his phone ring and like make your voice sound like somebody else's, so he leaves. How to get the kids out?
Oh.
I don't want to
do this guy.
I could join the basketball league.
That's not a bad idea. You could.
That is actually a great idea. At first, I'm kind of like, "What are you going to do?" We're like, "Oh, he can turn into the kid."
Kid, listen, I used to throw the stone around back in my day.
Little round ball.
I believe it. The T-Rex has probably had nothing on you.
Like back on his day on Mars.
Mothership.
I like that idea.
Oh, just saying.
Also, everybody who's wearing a comic book T-shirt gets +5 karma.
What's up?
Does
What's
this count?
good?
That's right. Yes, that
Oh, I
counts.
like that one.
This is a custom
that one.
one
I
of
was
a
about to
kind.
say, you had that made. I can tell by
I
that.
did.
That was actually from episode 1.
Yeah.
From season 1. Excuse me.
Yeah.
T Express. I love it.
And I'm going to cheat. I'm going to give not cheat. I'm going to give 5 points to Dave also because technically Thundercats is being written as a comic book right now by IDW Comics.
See,
It's probably. I think it was a comic book before it too. It's probably one of those things that has come and gone,
Yeah,
Absolutely
probably.
like Transformers, GI Joe.
The Visionaries. They're coming back, by the way.
The GoBots.
No,
Were they
they
in a
were,
comic?
they were absorbed by the Transformers company, by Hasbro.
Some things should not come back.
It's actually a running joke. Every several issues in IDW, there will be a character who looks like Psykill, the lead bad guy of the GoBots, and he'll be a Decepticon, but Megatron will kill him for some reason.
As he should.
That's beautiful. I'd rather see Transor Z come back personally.
Oh
I
yeah.
love Mazinger Z.
Boob missiles for the win.
Yep.
Yes.
all right, we were getting some exposition.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Got two of
wanna
the
just-
guys' houses burned
You want
down.
to fast travel?
Yeah.
I like DBJ's idea. If we could try to implement that.
Okay.
But I mean, unless you guys don't want to, but I thought that was a cool idea.
I was going to take joint basketball.
Infiltrate the children.
Yeah, it's just a youth center, right? You can just go in.
Went off.
He's already going to have oversized clothes and look like, hand-me-down stuff because he's got his adult clothes on.
If you want to purchase unstable molecules, that's an invention that Reed Richards created a long time ago, and pretty much all the superheroes use it. What do you call it? That will actually grow and shrink with you.
Dude, you got to do like the tweed suit or whatever like your old guy wears, and that's the unstable molecules. So you're an alien in like a tweed suit, or or
He's got a pipe floating around.
I was hoping to wear the old shorts that are like really high. The
Jams.
Yep,
Okay.
the one where you don't want the coach to put their foot up on the desk.
Running shorts. Okay, the other way.
The old basketball shorts, yeah.
He's got like the tube socks up to his knees.
Yep.
Headband.
He's like, I got out my old gear. I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
A whole old man wardrobe in unstable molecules would be amazing.
Including a Depends diaper.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have to be that old. Come on.
It sounds that old.
We want to leave the old guy with his dignity. We just want to strip it from all the other selves.
Old NBA shorts. All right, so let's go. What are we doing?
Darwin's up.
What are the rest of us going to do?
Do you want to become a youth and try to sign up for the league?
That is correct.
Okay. So you guys are going to go up. How do you guys approach?
I think Mosh and Ash are going to loiter somewhere, right? We're like of the right age and disposition for that.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe
I light a cigarette.
I could go and try to like just under the pretense of like wanting to donate money to it or something. I am a wealthy business owner from the neighborhood, so maybe just under the cover of that.
Okay.
I'm going to have a paper bag with a bottle in it, but it's just going to be water because I'm on the clock.
It's good to see you being responsible, Mosh Pit.
You guys are really trying. You're really testing the limits. Okay.
And I'm giving Ash a hard time. I'm like, it's 2017. Who smokes? Are you kidding me?
Plenty of people smoke. They're clove cigarettes. It's not like. And
Maybe you should try and switch to an e-cigarette at least.
dude, no, I'm not gonna vape. Who vapes?
Lots of people vape.
It
Dude, that's vape.
It just keeps getting transferred to new people.
Just saying, you're gonna end up with emphysema. You're gonna have an iron lung. You're gonna have to carry around an oxygen tank, and then you with fire and oxygen. It's gonna be bad.
I I am breathing in smoke all the time anyway.
I'm curious if your immunity to fire and smoke gives you any protection against
I
the
don't
curse.
have an immunity to fire and smoke.
We'll have to. Oh, you don't?
No, he's not that kind of mutant.
Oh.
No, I have regeneration powers, but I do burn like anybody else.
You've got oh, well, that's interesting. Then her lung tissue should regenerate anyway. Mosh pit. We could run some tests in the lab.
But think of the example Ash is setting for the kids.
True. We should try to
Fine.
be. We should try to be role
I dropped the
models.
cigarette butt and I put it out with my boot, and then I sulk.
All right.
You're not gonna do the Wolverine and eat it. It's lit.
No, that would hurt. I'm not that crazy.
Just because I can regenerate doesn't mean I don't feel pain, guys.
So you guys go walking up to the Huntsville Point Recreation Center. You guys get up there. There's no front desk, but you guys do go in, and there's a bunch of kids running around. It's all the place. Not like guarded or anything. So what are you gonna do?
Well,
Coat and sunglasses, and I'm listening through everyone's cell phones.
All right.
It's fun.
So you're actually with them?
Yeah. We're all going down. We're all gonna go shake down the fire guy. The guy
Okay.
the guy who apparently lost property. I still trying to figure out like whether the guy did he start the fire? Did he not start the fire? What's going on here? So I'm gonna listen to him. Let's see. Check out his basketball game. Also, is he on point? Is he tearing it up? Is he trouble?
All
Is he
right.
playing prison rules?
Yeah. You all know that guy?
Just, if it's on the street, it gets really dirty underneath that net.
You know what? He probably doesn't even have any devices on him because he's playing the game. He probably has him sitting, with his stuff or something, I would think.
Okay. So you guys wander around. There are actually 2 basketball courts in there. They're using a full court, and you don't recognize them. There's not a lot of pictures on there. There is one black and white, but it's not particularly great, and it almost looks like it's more of a drawing than an actual picture. So it's hard to really recognize him. But you do see one older guy playing with the rest of the crew, and by older, I mean the way the kids say it. The guy's like in his 40s. So really old.
He's an old then. He's one of the olds.
All right. So there are also there are eight players on each side, and he's one of them. So you got another 15 players on there, and they're all like teenagers, around anywhere from 14 to 16, maybe 17.
And me and Julio down by the schoolyard is playing.
All right, there, Paul Simon.
Nearby.
But and of course, you know what? To Brandon, War Eagle Keep, we should have had the sounds playing the whole that annoying sound. That would have been great for now. All right, so come on, guys. I'm not playing the game for you.
all right. Well, I'm excited because I'm a kid now. It's just like, oh, games, cool. And I have this like weird infatuation with Ash because Ash is like cool. He's like the you know what I mean, like lots of cool dudes. So I kind of like elbow Nash like, hey, get me signed up for the game, and I just bolt right into the basketball court with the kids and stuff.
All right, I'm gonna go find out wherever the sign up place is and like make a point of being like, yeah, that's my little cousin and he wants to play basketball.
Okay, so the you get told to go into the one of the offices, and you go in there, and they're able to see the basketball court, that particular office, and the girl behind the counter, her name is Lucinda, and she says, "Hi, what's your name?"
It's Nathan.
Okay, and you want to sign up your cousin, you said?
Yep.
Okay, 2 questions, DBJ.
Yeah.
1, how old are you?
14.
So you're 14 years old. Okay, awesome. And 2, are you also black?
I hadn't thought about that.
Whoa.
Okay, I'll say yes.
Let's have some fun with this.
Okay, sure.
So,
I mean, to be fair, Nathan isn't exactly white. He's like of Hawaiian descent, so.
Oh, okay.
It's plausible.
Okay, so then, in that regard, it's not PC to question it. So, okay, so she's cool with it. She's like,
oh yeah, he's gonna give her this look like I dare you to say anything about it.
Exactly. It's like, yes, my cousin. What? All right. So she starts signing up. See, I was gonna have so much fun with this, but all right, we're good. So she signs him up and says, all right, yeah, he is not going to be able to just join in on that game right away. It's probably going to have to be maybe next week, but you know, Mr. Acosta actually sponsors this game. He pays for certain things. He's got a few programs going on here. He's really active with the community center here. So
he's the guy we need to be talking to.
You say that to her, or?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, why? What did you want to talk to Mr. Acosta about?
Oh, I'm just saying. I mean, you were saying that he was the HBIC here, like.
Gotcha. Yes. So yeah, after the game, you know, we usually submit names to him, or you know, I'll have a conversation with him, whatever, and then yeah, he usually says no problem, you know, but yeah, switching people out and whatnot to keep the games fair. But yeah, he's a really good guy, so yeah, it's fine.
All right, I'll have to make it a point to talk to him, and for now, we'll just observe and stuff. That's what you do, right?
Sure. Yeah, hanging on the sidelines. There's plenty of activities going on over there, and there's plenty of things going around the community center itself. If you want, I can give you a tour.
Sure, that'd be cool.
Okay. So she's pointing out things, and then she's going to stop for a second, and she's just going to kind of stare. And she's actually staring at Dave. Dave, what's your actual stage name? Is Mosh Pit or what?
You know what? Actually, no, he goes by his name, Marley O'Malley. You know, and plays for the Emerald War Pigs.
So she turns and like half looks at you, like she doesn't actually look at you, Nate, Megan, but she says, "I'm sorry, is that O'Malley over there?"
Absolutely is. Do you want to meet him? Because I'll introduce you.
Yes.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, he's totally gonna lead her right over there and be like, "Hey, Marley."
Hey, I was gonna talk to her anyway. Do you guys like have a music program for your kids?
Not yet, Mr. Mallon. She goes over and she like hesitantly shakes it. You can see she's a little fan struck, you know? So yeah, she's actually been to several of your shows. She's actually a huge fan. She says, my name is Lucinda Figueroa. Figueroa. There we go. Lucinda Figueroa. Yeah, I've seen you on stage a couple of times. You shred, you tear it up. You're amazing.
Thanks. And he kind of like puts his arm around her and like guides her back to the desk. Like, that's so cool. I'm always happy to meet a fan. Let's talk about this music program. We could get something going, have the kids get them off the street. You know, I'm all about, giving back to the neighborhood.
All right. Yeah, I wouldn't say she's awestruck, but she is, quite a bit in awe. She's really happy this is happening. And now that you're saying that you want to start some kind of a music program, cloud nine. So yeah, just with brevity, what exactly do you want to set up with her?
I'll talk about having the bandmates come in and maybe give some lessons, and we can rock out with some of the kids if they're interested. Whatever it takes.
Nice.
Maybe we could go out to dinner sometime and talk about it.
Oh, look at this guy.
All right now.
Yeah, she's a nice looking middle-aged woman. Large and in charge. She knows what she's doing. She's got not quite a power suit, but almost. It's like the leisure play power suit, but
dude, she's got a job.
Yeah, big time.
Sold.
She's actually the head of it's called the center head. So it would be the equivalent of the manager of the place. She is in charge of this entire facility. Okay, as for the rest of you guys,
I'm outside eating an ice cream cone.
So where are they talking?
They went back to her office.
And is her office have like window on it and stuff like that?
Yes, it can actually see into the basketball court.
Yeah, we're going deep on this.
No, like a window to the front desk where we walked in.
There is no front desk, but she can see the front doors. Yes.
Well, I guess my plan was going to be to try and like take a tour of the place too under the pretense of checking it out. But since she is distracted, I'm going to go off down the hall the opposite direction as her office and see if there's any empty offices with a computer and see if I can pull up any info on Carlos Acosta on them.
Nice. Do you have you have electronics?
I have computers, optics, and engineering.
Nope, we're done. Go ahead. Make your roll +1 to your freaking reason, like as if you need it.
Monstrous.
Just installed spyware.
I got a 96, which is in the red.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. His birthday, his social security number. Not quite. But yeah, you've got pretty much all the information you want. He is actually very active in the community. In fact, you know that right now he has actually worked out a deal with Lucinda so that all the people from the place that caught on fire, his first building, the one that got ruined, he's actually has it so that there are cots set up in a third gym that is actually quarantined off so that people can live there until he can try and get something else worked out for them, until, whatever. Because, like, he's insured and he's trying to do what he can for them because most people in this neighborhood can't afford renter's insurance.
Is he like just a contributor to the center, or is he like a part of the board or anything like that?
No, he's actually not even a part of the board.
He's just like a big donator and participant.
He's a big time. He's not even. Some might consider him a slumlord, but it's only because of the state of the buildings, not because of him not keeping up with things like that. He actually seems to be very well respected in the community. In fact, he would have what's considered a 15 popularity.
Okay. So he seems like, I get the sense he's on the up and out. I mean, he's a good guy by all appearances. We have no reason to think otherwise. Okay, and I'll just whatever quick and I'll head out from there.
All right. Next up, who? Travis is outside with eating an ice cream with a hidden mic inside of it. So I'm reporting from the community center.
Yes,
and it turns out
it seems to be a basketball game is broken out. I'm not sure what to make of it. And, people enjoying themselves.
Yeah, they're apparently denying people who just simply want to join.
Yeah.
Sensationalize it. This poor kid can't even play at the rec center.
Yeah. You'd think that anyone would be able to just come in and enjoy an organized game of the great American pastime of basketball. Apparently that is not the case right here in our fair city. And this young man, this bright, flowering individual who may or may not be from another planet, he would like to play basketball. And that is his right as someone who might be an American. And I think that should happen, folks. I really do. And now here's Across 110th Street by Bobby Womack.
And and Leo will come quickly walking up to you as you're finishing up. I'm like, I don't think this Carlos guy is he seems like he's on the up and up. He seems like a good guy.
All right. So he's clean. He's clear. Checks out.
Yeah. Seems like it.
Yeah. Well, okay. Does anybody have it out for him? Anybody mad at him?
Action time.
Okay.
On that thing you just said. So you guys all notice walking through the front door. Maybe we can get a picture up. You will recognize him immediately. Everybody else is just kind of like, who's this guy in this really weird quill suit? There's the porcupine comes walking in.
Oh God!
And he's literally got a shakedown walk. He just comes.
He's in the suit.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Full suit, the gas mask looking thing on. Eventually a picture should show up. And,
so I don't even see him because I'm sitting there talking to broadcast, just babbling like, he seems like a good guy. And blah, 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 blah.
Oh my God, it's the porcupine.
What?
So he comes walking in, quills and everything, and his voice is amplified. And he says, Excuse me. Where is it? I should actually highlight this. Carlos Acosta, where are you?
So I guess we all hear this from inside, right?
Everybody hears it.
Sorry, doll. I gotta go see what this is about. But hey, hit me up later. We'll figure this thing out.
What the hell's going on? What is this?
What's what?
So, okay, fine. I'll go. So, crap, where's the other guy's name now? There we go. This is so annoying. And my highlighters aren't even
there he
good.
is. Oh, he's great.
There you go.
Oh, look at him.
Glorious.
Spiny, quilly glory.
So Mosh Pit will head on out to see what's going on. Sees this porcupine dude.
He comes walking out, and Porcupine looks straight at. He spots Carlos. He's like, Carlos Acosta, you're coming with me.
Hey, Ash, I think this guy's got a point to make.
5 karma.
Oh. Yeah, pretty clearly. Unfortunately, yeah, the guy's not leaving with you. Gonna have to get through us first, mate.
And he looks over. What is this? Kitty time? How close are you doing?
I was just standing on like the sideline of the basketball game, so however close that would logically be.
Boom. Okay, take 10 points of damage. A quill goes through your right foot into the ground.
It
says,
through it?
Stick around.
Oh, that looks like it hurt.
And he
Wearing
takes 5
like
karma.
a sailor. I am saying every bad word in the book.
Man, someone has watched way too much 80s Schwarzenegger.
Dave, you did take that 5 karma, right?
Yes.
Okay, now on to the chat. You guys, you're all kids. You all have poor stats. So poor 4 fighting, strength, agility, and definitely your reason is poor because kids so freaking stupid today. So you have poor stats. You can do whatever you want to get yourself into trouble, try and help people, try to run, go and try and bite the ankles of some of the good guys, whatever you want. Whatever you want. You guys are kids in the chat. Go for it. Okay.
So this is looking kind of problematic, Ash. 1, that looks like it hurts a lot. 2, I punch things. 3, that thing is pointy.
Pointy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
But
yeah, I'm just gonna set him on fire. And like my arm just lights up.
All right. Go on.
He's heating up. Boom shakalaka.
I gotta high five Ash and then think better of it.
73.
Okay, that's a hit. Go ahead. Damage is what?
Let's see. The hero can project fire with power, rank, damage, and range, so that's 30.
30 points of damage. Okay. Doesn't seem to do anything against him.
Oh, great.
Me, turn up my mic just a little bit. Okay. I've been told to turn up my mic.
The voices that be. So one of the kids wants to throw the basketball at him. Craig, throw it at him at a 43.
Nice.
Smooth move, X-Lax. Do it.
Yeah, that's cool.
So the basketball at 43 is going to bounce off like his chest and ricochet off the bottom of his face a little bit, but it's actually going to stick because of all the channels. And it goes, and then.
First of all, I want to give Craig 5 of my karma. That's a great idea.
No, that's not how it works.
Oh, okay.
At the end of the mission, and you don't give your karma. You'll have 5 225 karma to give to a pool.
Yeah, that's what I meant, but I didn't understand the end part. All right, so what I want to do is, because that's a great idea. There's got to be one of those crates, right, full of basketballs.
Yes.
So I summon all the mosh pits, and we're like, that's a great idea, and we're just gonna all wing basketballs at him.
Give me 1 lightning reflexes attack.
All right. That is a 30. And I believe I have incredible.
All right.
Let's see what we got here on our handy dandy chart. Oh, that's going to miss by 1.
By 1.
Oh, man.
There you go.
Can you spend some karma?
No.
Technically, you have to call it beforehand.
Oh, okay. We're playing by the real rules this season, huh? It's getting serious.
No, by all means, you can absolutely choose to spend the karma if you want.
Are we doing the double if you spend late?
You got to spend at least 10 and then double. Yes. So
Okay.
12 karma and then it's yours.
12 karma, and he's covered in basketball.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's totally worth it.
Nice. Okay, so he's just looking around like, what the hell? Ah, this was supposed to be the one city that doesn't have super jerks running around. Come on.
Yeah, and
This burn really
we totally do it like Globetrotter style, right? It's like one of us picks up the ball, summons another, and we just keep passing balls, and then we just like throw them all at once. It's got to be a spectacle.
Much copyright.
Oh, man. Oh, that's true. That's true. And they're definitely not the blue and red and white balls. So, okay, you but if somebody does get on a forklift and run up,
Oh no!
Is there a
Little Tony Thompson runs up the porcupine,
okay,
grabs his leg, and bites him with a 96.
okay, good job. You're going to take 10 points of damage to your face.
Ooh. He's got 2 left.
You're almost dead.
Holy crap, kid.
Can anybody see that, or are you just looking at my crotch? No, there we go.
Oh, wow.
Double 0.
That is a
Oh my
kill
God.
result.
Sorry, Tony Thompson.
Killed the porcupine.
No,
No.
that's on his face. I'm going to roll a 30 under poor 4. Got my chart up,
Kill him.
which is a kill result.
So Porcupine just killed a kid?
Little Tommy, well, actually, the kid just killed himself.
Wow.
No,
Down his face on it.
there is a kill result. So several of the quills go in the face. One of them seems to go like right in the side of the head, and loses 1 endurance rank. So goes from poor 4 to feeble 2. The next round will be a coma. The round after that will be death, if they continue to fail.
Oh my God.
And next round, they're not rolling at poor anymore. They're rolling at feeble.
And
So-
and this kid is like absolutely bleeding, like right in front of us. We can see
Oh, yeah,
what's
yeah.
happening.
Hemorrhaging terribly from barbed quills going into the face, and Porcupine hasn't released them. So it's worse. Every time Porcupine takes a step, and with some of the balls on his face, he can't even see, like his augmented suit. He's still walking, and the kid's being dragged.
Oh my
And-
God.
Yeah, I am legitimately like, hold the frick still. You just let me grab this kid. I'm not gonna.
No,
hit
no,
you
no.
again, but
I'm trained in first aid. I'm a firefighter. Marley O'Malley hops into action. You got to cut the quill. You got to cut the quills. We got to leave them in.
All right.
I'm gonna pull the switchblade out of my pocket and be like, here, take the friggin' thing. You do this. I will tackle him if I have to. You just tell me what.
No, you just see what happened. Don't tackle him. That's the worst idea.
I
get
don't
him.
know what to do.
All right, I'm gonna call the paramedics because I can do that. So I call them.
Save me, heroes.
I get on the police van and I call in a 1022 or whatever. I need to look up some police code language here.
What is the code when a kid gets stabbed by metahuman porcupine?
All you need is the
10
figure cat. You just got to find out the cat in the tree code and just use that one over and over.
Whatever it is, I got one right here on the basketball court. And I call it in, and there you go.
And while that is going on, Bill, I would like to rush up and get Carlos Acosta while Porcupine's blinded and stuff, and be like, Mr. Acosta, come with me. I can get you out of here, and I'll bring him back to the news van. I'm guessing that's what we came here.
Do we kind of know what each other's powers are?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm calling out Nightlight. I need some lasers. Come on, touch these suckers off.
I'm like, I don't have my suit on, man. I didn't even bring it.
Ugh!
Can I just let this kid can't die because you don't have your suit on.
We were just doing recon.
Oh,
I'm like
man.
cussing at the porcupine, being like, look at what the frick you did. Like, look at you. What the heck is wrong with you? This is a kid, man.
We've got the worst team leader ever. I'm revoting on the team leader after this.
I never said that's not the leader. I just the bankroll.
The dude abides. One of the guys in the chat, coming over from my channel. What's up, brother? He comes running up with a temper tantrum and starts screaming, "Get off of him!" and starts hammer fisting him on the chest. Now, fortunately, there are no quills directly on the chest, but he's still walking and he's looking around and he notices something. Porcupine reaches back to do a backhand. Anybody with an intuition of excellent 20 or higher can make a move right now.
Yay!
That is not
Okay.
I've got it. I was one of the kids trying to help to toss a basketball at him or something, and I see what's going on, and I'm just like paralyzed, like what the hell? And I see, kid banging on his chest, and I'm going to run over and tackle the kid because I see the backhand coming.
Okay.
I don't have intuition excellent, but I do have super speed incredible. Can I interpose a Marley between the kid and the backhand?
I'm thinking not, especially since you've already gone this round.
Okay.
If you hadn't, yes, I would allow it. Marley, I want you to Marley. DBJ, I don't know what your character. Darwin.
Darwin.
You're gonna roll using your endurance plus 1 column shift because you're gonna charge the kid.
Okay. Now I only have a poor endurance.
Then I guess so you can either do it at typical rank or you can try and use your strength instead. Unless you have martial arts A, then I can allow you to use your agility.
I don't have martial arts A, but I do have incredible agility.
Unfortunately, it would have to be something. You'd have to use your strength at some point.
Can he shift into another form as a part of his move?
Absolutely.
But I'm not as quick in any of those forms.
You can run up and then transform.
That's true. Okay. Can I
with your powers, dude?
enter like basically like surround the kid or like get in front of the kid and just turn into my Neanderthal form so that if I get backhanded, I'll just I'll be the target instead of the child, which I would prefer.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Do you have body armor in that form by chance?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It's only good.
Well, then that's fine. It's something. It's
more than none.
So there's 20 points of strength damage and 10 points of quill damage. You are going to be able to avoid 10 points of the strength damage. So you'll take 20 points. On top of that, it's just in the green. So you're simply going to take 20 points of damage.
Okay. So I take about 2 or 3 steps, and then basically I grow to double the height and mass. Is a big Neanderthal, and then I just go and put my body and my arms around the child and just get backhanded by the porcupine.
Yep. So
Ouch.
Your damage now.
Ow. And I give a grunt as a Neanderthal. Get run!
Tab, you're the last person to go.
All right. So I was thinking about this. You got a lot of stereos. You got a lot of phones. You got a lot of various things. This porcupine, how's he look? He look like he's on the ropes. He look like he's finding shape.
I would like to point out something to Tab. He's got an amplifier in his suit.
In his face.
Well, I was gonna scream at him from like another place. So I'll just scream at him. I'm gonna scream at him, and I'm gonna go, "No little cinnamon gum, freshens breath longer than Big Red." And when I say Big Red, I'm just gonna blast the hell out of him, and it's gonna sound just like the commercial.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Okay, so it's going to be a Sonic
What
attack?
I want to do, Bill. I want to do a gum commercial. I want to hit him in the face with a gum commercial. That's what I want.
Okay.
With the power of cinnamon gum.
Your damage, what is it? Is it only Sonic or also concussive or what?
I think it's.
If anybody should know, it's you.
Sonic. It's Sonic.
Okay, so only Sonic?
It's only Sonic. That's the whole deal. That's part of the limitation.
Okay.
It's all Sonics.
All right. I don't know that you can focus it, but if you can.
So that's what I was going to ask you is like, can I point it at somebody? And if I can point it at somebody, can I point it at somebody from devices around the guy, like from a boombox or from a phone or something like that? Which it's not necessarily the case because speakers and stuff. So I've got a thing on my face. Dave's absolutely right. I've got a thing on my face, and I just yell at him.
He does too.
No, I'm saying Porcupine used an amplifier.
That's true.
From his suit.
Good point. You can make it come out of his own mouth.
Yeah, I do the big red. I do the big red thing in his suit. Stupid Porcupine.
Yeah, like shoot it into his face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me take another look at this jabroni.
Big red freshness blast right through him.
I'm just realizing on the stats for this guy, they've actually got the dead version. There's a new Porcupine. This guy actually died a long time ago. I don't know.
Zombie porcupine we're fighting. Covered in basketballs.
It is October. Okay.
I can't get that picture out of my head.
Is that what you said?
So what is the damage?
The damage
is remarkable 30.
The damage is incredible 44.
Incredible 40. Incredible 44.
44, my friend.
All right. He's protected from
Take that porcupine head right off his shoulders.
But you are the first person to do damage to him.
That's right.
More of
the same.
Hey, that big red freshness goes on and on while you do it.
So say goodbye a little longer. Make it last a little longer. How do I remember these things?
Big red. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Because we decided that I can't replicate pop music, but I can absolutely replicate commercials and intend to.
Okay, so he finally takes a little damage. His speaker, in fact, actually shorts out. You see it like, he's like, oh, and you hear a lot of muffling, but he's able to revert it. So redirect it. There we go. So that now it just sounds like he's talking through filters, regular like smoke filters, which means you can hear him, but he's very muffled. And it's a good thing that he's muffled because there's a lot of cursing coming from his mask. And he turns and he looks, and it's pretty obvious that you're the one who did this. So he just, what do you call it? He's going to put first off, he brushes off most of these basketballs, and he goes like this. Woof. Some of those quills are not actually firing quills. They're actually tubes, and they come up, and he fires off three pellets in each direction, including behind him, so 9 total. And there's just a huge smoke screen going through. So everyone, in order to target anything, you must make an excellent 20 rank to be able to see. So your intuition versus your ability to get through, your ability to see, unless of course you have infravision, which none of you do.
I could.
If you had your suit.
If you had your suit.
I was just thinking, like, are they going to hold me to saying that?
It's like basically this is a Boy Scout and this is Doug.
It's role playing world, baby. It happens.
I love it. So next up, top of the order.
Did we have an?
And he's making a beeline straight towards Carlos.
Can he see through his own smoke and stuff?
Yes.
He's got infravision.
He can clearly see through his, like, you're just like, dude, this guy is so in charge. Mind you guys are getting your butt handed to you by a B-list villain.
Well, sure. It's not like we're A-listers. What is the order? That did we have an order?
No, however you guys want it to be.
So I was trying to get the kid off of his quills without doing further damage.
Okay. I don't know how you're going to do that.
I have a switchblade and first aid.
But you have a first aid kit.
The switchblade.
Yeah.
I could get on like every speaker within a with perimeter and ask her if there's a doctor.
They'll have a first aid kit in the center most likely, but more importantly, I have to get them detached from Porcupine. That's the big thing. So can I cut through the quill?
You can try and make a strength feat with your good 10 switchblade. And realistically, switchblade should be typical 6. I think it should be typical 6. It's not a hunting blade. It's not a fixed blade.
So I have an excellent strength, and I don't feel particularly great about this. So I am going to spend 23 karma. Oh my god. That gives me a 25 on an X. That is going to fail miserably.
Sorry, brother. On top of that, the blade is going to break. Nate is pissed. But
it was for a good cause.
This kid is so dead. So dead.
The quills are of good 10 strength. I'll just give you that. So there's your round. Next up, who wants to go?
Okay, so I want to locate the screaming child that is being played by Andrew Sokolovic, because he's screaming, so he shouldn't be that hard to find by listening for him.
He's in the arms of Darwin, who is now a big grape ape looking dude.
Okay, so that's like the same one that was punching the guy then?
Yes. Oh, wait, was there another
kid? That was
kid
the dude abides. Different kid.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. Oh yeah, still just standing there screaming. Andrew Sokolovic. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, brother.
Yeah. But I want to put hands on his shoulders, and I'm going to be like, okay, listen, you need to stop screaming because they can't, it's real cloudy in here, but there are moments when you just need to be brave, and you need to be brave right now. You need to calm down and get your friends out of here. Can you do that? Look at my face, eyes on me.
Somebody in the chat called Loki of Asgard? Dude. 5 karma.
Don't trust that guy.
Ash, what are you doing? Light this prick on fire already.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'm to flame on. Son.
TM.
Get it on.
Okay. So you're going to try and calm the kiddo down.
Yes.
Not particularly. You know that if you're not there, he's not going to calm down. He calms down a bit, but if you're not right there, then he's going to start screaming again. You just know it.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, that's
in that case, the best I can do is step aside and ignite and try to make myself a more glowing target than this kid is.
Oh, nobody's actually going after the kid.
He was just crying because he's scared.
Oh, okay. Well.
But Shiv's the stabber wants to steal the kid.
I'm not sure that Nate
steal the Diane's kid's shoes.
Rational about this though, because they're kids. It's kind of a thing.
Sure.
Sorry, my chat keeps on disconnecting over here. Shiv's the stabber is going to try and attack that kid?
No, steal his shoes. The dying kid's shoes.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's inner city kids for you, man. They're tough.
Messed up.
Sorry, bro. Porcupine got you.
You don't need their shoes no more. You're not going nowhere.
Okay. While Shivs is pulling off the shoes from this kid, that is so messed up. Brooklyn, I guess, right? Brooklyn. While he's pulling off the second shoe, the kid's face actually comes off of the quills.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I thought you were going to say his face comes off. I'm like, oh my god.
The head is still there.
What is this rated again?
Yeah, it is Nerdarchy Nite, man.
Nerdarchy After Dark.
How much damage does that do to the kid?
Well, most of the quills actually come off in the kid's face. So since it is the next round, though, I will roll for him, and the kid actually survives. So yeah, this round, there's no more endurance loss. But you're going to have to take the time, Dave, to make a roll. So I want you to use your intuition, your reason +1. and roll for some first aid.
All right, so we will do that.
Using them talents.
That is a 53. That's going to be a green.
Okay. And on top of that, I'll say that you thought in advance to run over and grab a first aid kit because it's a freaking rec center. There's one in every single room.
He has one of his duplicates.
2, yeah, exactly. 2 in every gym. I used to work in a boys' club in Asbury. And what do you call it? Your duplicates run over with the first aid kit, you help out, and you're able to stop the bleeding. But the kid is mercifully unconscious. However, I do believe that Tony Thompson had something that he wanted to say before he goes unconscious. So by all means, kick it, Tommy, before you go into the restfulness.
So in the meantime, we'll be moving him away from the conflict so that he's not in danger.
Good.
Now, fortunately, Leo does carry a one-time use Omni light device, which I would like to use to make an illusory duplicate of me and Carlos running around a corner, like out of the way, while I slip with him the other way. And I do have to make a reason feat to determine how good the duplicates look, since I'm under duress. I'm going to give myself a -1 column shift because he's doing it on the fly just for shiggles.
Okay, but you're still +1 due to electronics or computer programming.
Okay, then I'll just roll.
The dude abides, runs over, and attempts to tackle the kid stealing the shoes. Rolled a 64.
And I'm going to spend 18 karma because I wanted to use, and I had an odd number. So that is 92.
Done. A pretty much perfect duplicate.
Just barely in the red, but yeah.
Goes running off.
So I'm just like, fling it, and I'm like, come on, Carlos.
So 2 things happen. One, you see that happening, and Darwin the Brute is right there. And like he's literally like handspan away from Porcupine. The second thing that happens is the dude abides is trying to steal the shoes. What do you call it? Who jumped in afterwards? Who jumped in?
The dude abides. He's the one stopping him.
Gotcha. Okay, dude abides jumps on him. A bunch of kids are like, "Hey, that's my boy," and a bunch of other kids are like, "Yeah, well, that's my boy," and they all start jumping. So now there is like a kid gang, not riot, but there is a huge
rumble
pile fight. Yeah, rumble in Brooklyn, not the Bronx. Rumble in Brooklyn, and these guys are actually they're duking out and boxing right here in the smoke screen of the auditorium with a D-list villain.
Oh, Tony Thompson Rose, I just wanted to be like you. He's wearing
one of your band shirts.
An Emerald War Pig shirt.
Oh man. Oh no. And he just like
as he's saying that, some other kid's like
oh my god. Wow. Right in the feels. All right, so Darwin, you're up.
Yeah. The smoke. I've got a poor reason, poor intuition. I don't know what's up or down, but I want to grab the kid like a football and like Darwin, keep kids safe. And I want to just like grab him up unceremoniously, maybe like a football, grab him by the leg or something, and just like pick a direction and go that direction. Hopefully to get him to some safety.
Okay.
I don't know which way I'm gonna go.
You go that way.
Safe way.
Oh, he's on the roof.
He's like climbing up the building with him.
Lamp pole.
Some little drones start flying around and he's just swatting at them.
Get away!
And then all of a sudden, some guy in a suit comes up and says, "We're shutting down this live stream due to copyright infringement."
It was the youth who killed the Neanderthal.
All right, so who's next? I think the only person who has to go is Tab.
I think I'm gonna hit him again. I'm the guy who's gonna take the porcupine.
Give him a sound beating.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no.
We weren't kidding.
Yeah, he said that last time.
We beat out swift justice to any weirdo dickhead who walks onto a basketball court and thinks he can I got a 14. Do I even roll to hit with my? I didn't roll to hit last time. Do I even do that?
You should have rolled to hit last time. Actually, no, because it's an open thing. So you're just gonna before it was on him that you were doing, so there was no reason to hit
right.
them. but his device is broken now. So what are you going to use your sound device now?
I got a thing on my face. I got my Bluetooth headset on.
Okay, so through the microphone that's over here, you get a fire a sonic beam. Okay, roll to hit.
I got a 14, Bill.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm not proud of it.
Okay, so you're sitting there doing all that, and then all of a sudden it just kind of moves a little bit. So like a part of the roof just kind of goes, and like one of the rafters looks like it's bent. All right, so it's not quite so triangular anymore. So back to the top of the order, and Porcupine goes. He's looking around, and he sees all these heroes everywhere. He's like, what in the hell? Here's where it's going to start to get bad. Curls down like this, and the quills just like this, all over the place. Okay.
Get you in the ass.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, because I am wearing a filthy suit, and
they might have to change after this one. It's gonna be a bloody.
Off of me.
So
there's just thrift store down the street from Lampley Electronics.
It's the nylon.
Okay, so it did move. That's what I thought. Okay, so originally it was DBJ and Mosh Pit. You guys both take 10 points of damage. Quill enters into you. On top of that,
you got a quill in your neck, dude. Is it bad?
Dude, you got a quill in your neck.
On top of that, 2 kids get quilled also.
Oh man, this guy's a son of a bee.
One in the shoulder, another kid actually gets one in the abdomen.
Jeez.
Painfully close to appendix.
He doesn't need that. So that's fine.
Yeah, although rupturing it would be really bad.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my God, Quill is on the basketball court right now.
Quill is on the basketball court?
Yeah.
He's in the paint.
That's the image that's showing.
Oh, nice. Brandon's not playing around, man.
He's for real.
We need a coordinated attack. We need to hit this guy. Everything we got.
I am ready to set him on fire. Let's do this.
Whoever wants to go next, you're up.
I'm just hiding behind the van with Carlos and making sure he's okay.
So I'm going to have 2 of the duplicates pick up maybe a bench around on the side of the court. Each grab one end of it and just rush them with it.
Okay. I will allow there to be regular old benches as opposed to bleachers. Sure.
It's an impoverished rec center.
Oh
My
no!
high school gym had both.
We're gonna say that it's impoverished, but if you ever see the pictures of it, holy crap, it is high tech.
Did you actually? This is a real place.
This is actually a real place.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, if anybody from Hunts Point or Hunts Point,
they're like, hey, it's not impoverished. It's really nice.
I got a 91 to charge.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's actually, if we're going off of endurance on that.
What is your endurance?
An amazing 50.
No. What's your endurance?
That's my endurance.
Your resting endurance is amazing 50?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay. I was going to say you can use the bench if it's lower, but if you got amazing 50 endurance, okay, and you're going to be able to run 2 areas to do this. So a full charge for you. Actually, you'd be able to run faster, but because you're actually doing it you'd be able to do it with your lightning speed regardless. Holy crap. So literally just 2 guys holding it, and then 2 or 3 guys pop out behind each one of them, and you just like the Bionic Man.
Yeah.
Excellent 20 bench, but going at that fast. Oh yeah. So 50 points of damage. You rolled to hit. You rolled a 94?
91.
91 under. It would be unearthly to hit. So that would be 91 under unearthly.
Oh, well, that's a red.
It's in the red, baby. It's in the red. Okay, and his endurance, I remember it. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You've been benched, buddy.
Jeez. Love it.
Take an extra 5. I'm not going to write that down. Just take an extra 5 current points for that.
Quick with the quips there.
guy's the new Spider-Man. Only in the green, though. Oh no, sorry. His to resist this slam. Excuse me, actually the stun. You for charging. Where the hell is charging? There we go. Stun. Okay, so he's going to be stunned for 1 round.
Awesome.
And
Nice.
yes, he is absolutely going to be taking some damage.
Does he get slammed?
No, he actually gets stunned instead. Yeah, because you're moving so fast it actually just breaks the bench in half over top of him, and like he just takes the full brunt of that.
Perfect.
So, okay, boom. Okay, so he's stunned for a round. So you guys get the rest of this round and next round to beat the crap out of him. Who's next?
I want to go behind him and like pitch a fireball at the porcupine.
Okay.
That's only a 21 though.
Misses anyway. But regardless, I'm just going to say that you hit, but you just hit like dead center in the back with all the quills, and it's not going to do any kind of damage. Unfortunately, he's got really good body armor. He's not armadillo body armor, but it's body armor. Who wants to go next?
Would this be enough time to drop the kid into like one of those like large like garbage pails or something?
One of those big gray ones?
Yeah, hit first, just dump him in there. It's safe. And
safe here.
And I look over and go, Mosh and Ash hurt Sticky Man. I hurt Sticky Man too. And I'm gonna try to hit him.
Okay.
I'm actually pretty good at fighting now.
Roll your fighting.
Do the Star Trek double arm.
Bradley, do copyright infringement.
Thank you.
Darwin is a master of Kirk Fu.
Could do drop kick next.
Victor is about to make some serious money as a court reporter. Oh wow, I am actually seeing the picture now. That is a sweet picture.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brandon, nice.
Straight out of the guidebook to the Marvel Universe.
So, what did you roll to hit with, Darwin?
62. If it's with fighting, I have incredible fighting.
Incredible.
Although I don't know if I'm going to get stabbed by his quills.
You will. So you take 10 points of damage regardless. But
for the selflessness.
But you're still going to hit him pretty good. In fact, that's actually in the yellow. So you don't do any damage to him.
Okay.
Wait, what's your strength? Incredible what?
Incredible 39.
Oh, yeah. You don't do any damage to him. However, he gets a full slam. He actually takes a full slam. I rolled a 10. So he's going to go back 39 feet. He's going to actually slam, like he just
slam into the van that I'm hiding behind.
No, you guys are still inside the basketball court. So he's going to slam over into the bleachers on the other end. It actually breaks through the bleachers and everything. Boom. Yeah.
You gotta slam him into a wall while he gets stuck.
Yeah, like those Velcro things.
Right.
Velcro suits.
Oh man, probably the greatest invention that NASA ever made.
Now, if he's all stunned and whatnot for a round, can I run over and quickly try to make an assessment if there's any part of his exposed chest plate that might possibly be able to just like shut down the power to it with like pulling a wire or something like that?
Unfortunately, no. This isn't like the box armor. This is a reference for Dave.
I love the box.
That took a long time.
Yeah, that took a really long time. Somebody died in the process.
Yeah.
But no, there is nothing like that here. This is actually a pretty high-tech suit. Yeah, there's actually a story behind it, and I'll put that up in the marvelous file, file that comes out for Nerdarchy. In the meantime, yes, you.
Why don't you just get Carlos in the van and drive him away?
Right.
Well, that's okay. I mean, in lieu of being able to do anything like that, I would probably do that.
Rent the DVD, come back in your freaking skivvies.
Well, I just wanted to make sure he was safe. I mean, the guy's after him.
Absolutely.
And
okay, so So who's next? Tab?
Yes, sir. Is he out?
He's stunned, so he's trying to get up, but you can see he's woozy.
That's right. Took a full slam. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna take him down. Take him down. And go. I'm gonna zap him with the power of my voice. I got an 83, baby.
What's your agility?
It's remarkable 30.
Nice. Okay, so that is a stun.
Yeah. This needs webbing. Web shooter.
He's going to take another round of stun.
Okay.
But he doesn't do any damage to him.
Oh.
Yeah. He's pretty flattered.
Shut him down.
Wait, no. Sorry, my mistake. You have 44 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, he is going to take some damage.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to crack that armor. I'm coming for you, porcupine.
Okay. Top of the round. So who wants to go first?
You hear the screech of van wheels as I peel off around the corner with Carlos.
Mosh Pit runs over and he's like, crowd surfing. So we go and grab him by his chest plate since he's stunned, like all of us. And we want to try and fireman rush him towards one of the walls and try and stick him to a wall.
Okay.
Upside down, of course. That prick.
Like being on a rail, only not outside.
There's no chest plate, so you could try and grab him. So make a strength feat.
That is a 38. We have excellent.
Yeah, so no.
So now, is it just our strength, like just my strength, or do we get a pump for being a bunch of us?
You should get a bump for all of you. So you can use your lightning speed to do that. That is at incredible.
Yes.
And what did you roll again?
38.
For grappling, unfortunately, it's not going to quite do it.
Son of a monkey's uncle.
Yeah. Plus, you really, like role playing, you really do have to be careful because how many of you guys can get in there close by to just grab this one part of his chest that's open, right? So, all right. That doesn't quite work out for you. Next up, Darwin is the closest.
All right. I'm still worried about these kids. All right. I say, kind of think to myself, and Darwin need help kids, and I better help the children because they're going to die soon from blood loss. And I transform into my higher evolutionary form. My head gets really big, lose all the hair, just got the little hair thinking around the side of the top is bald, and drop to like 90 pounds and float in the air a few inches. And I'm going to
see him doing that?
Yes.
What is that?
And all my body mass just goes to my forehead, and I'm going to use my mental abilities to it's only typical. It's like they're like half the the two children that are hurt, I'm going to mentally lift them up and take them to towards the street, so that when the authorities show up and the ambulances are there or something, that something can be done for them.
Twice he's done that, turned into that, whatever that is. It's not twice he's picked up children with his mind. He's never done that before, but this is the second time.
But now that he's picked up two children with his mind, he's technically done that twice. Okay.
There's an alien abduction.
Chat, you are up in two more turns. So, Megan, what's Nate doing?
Oh, continuing to throw fire at this guy because he's a bastard.
Yeah.
Really mad at him.
Burn him.
And that was a 25. I'm just really not on my game today.
All right.
Anger's getting the best of you.
Too angry.
Something that you can do in
Fired
normal.
up.
something that you can do in Marvel, and I do know that you can do this in certain other games also. GURPS is one of them. But in Marvel, you can, rather than attacking the person, you can try to attack the suit itself. I know it seems like it's the same thing, but as opposed to just, boom, 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 you can just try and focus on like one part of the suit and try and wreck the suit, or like put a hole through it, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Future.
Sure, you can use brute strength to attack the suit, but not your amazing reason.
Well, I think that little Tony Thompson tried that, and he got his feet stuck on some quills.
There's no quills here. It's quillless. Little Tony Thompson's got a lot to learn for his reasons. Amazing.
See what I said about dumb kids? So, okay, so one more turn, chat. And
I know, right, Shivs?
Tab, you're up.
I gotta go up to this guy. He's stunned, right?
Yes.
Stunned. Let's see. We got to get him out of there. We got to shut him down. And he's still covered in quills, right? It's not like he's low on quills, even after blasting everybody. He's got quills for days. All right. So I gotta flip him over. I gotta kick him onto his back, and I gotta scream like, and any seam. I gotta put the picture back up. I gotta Google this guy. They got
give him the Rob Halford, man. Give him the Rob Halford treatment. That's what you need to hit him with.
Like, Judas Priest. What did Judas Priest do? I don't get it.
Breaking the law.
Leather and steel? What?
That's right. Yeah, he is breaking the law.
British Steel, man.
Several felonies.
No one screams like Rob Halford. Come on.
That's true.
Still around.
Give him a little touch of evil. That's my favorite Rob Halford song.
All right, here we go. I'm looking at this porcupine here. He looks like a total goofball. Yeah. Well, first off, I don't know what's going on his belt here. We gotta get him out of there. We gotta break the suit. I'm gonna attack the suit from his soft chest, from his soft tummy, maybe his genitals.
Oh, you should. Do you have enough karma? You should power stuff, man. Vibrate those things off of him.
His genitals?
His genitals?
No, I meant those quills.
I think you lose karma for that.
Minus 100 karma points for each one.
The quills, yeah, that's a cool idea. Just watch them like they'll vibrate off.
Put my hands
so
on like
you're
this, whether it helps or not. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna like vibrate him, and I'm gonna go breaking the law, and I'm gonna shake. I'm gonna try and power. I was hoping I could do a power stunt of some type tonight. I was gonna try and like yell out of every speaker in the basketball court, but that didn't quite. We still haven't figured that quite out. So we're gonna try and shake the quill. I like David's idea. I'm gonna shake the quills off of this guy. It's my
shake him up.
Okay. You're gonna have to give me 100 karma points to do a power stunt.
Oh Lord.
And then you're gonna probably have to spend at least another 100 karma points after that.
Oh my God! I forgot this was so expensive.
Yeah, power stunts
It
are
is.
so
You need to get in
expensive.
the red.
Yeah.
Oh God, David, I walked right.
Yeah, we were spoiled season 1.
You were big time.
Karma out for days.
I think I only have 100.
Well,
But you have your karma from your stats that we talked about before off camera first, plus whatever you earn.
I
left.
have 180. I have 180.
You make that work. I think 180 will get you there if you get a passport.
Nope, wrong. I have 130. I have 130.
Just spend it all, man. Power stun it.
Yeah, but he's still
Being
has
a
to go
hero
to
is about-
60. What is your rank for your power?
incredible.
So you would need to still, man.
You got to roll a 61.
Yeah.
Is it that even if I hit him and I
Hey,
stun
man.
him, and all I do is stun him?
Yeah, but you'll have done a power stunt, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You've waited 25 years of not playing Marvel superheroes. This is your moment, Travis.
You just totally got bamboozled out of all your karma.
Oh, man, taking a chance. That's what being a hero is all about.
Is it one roll?
Yeah.
Roll.
Roll.
So you're going to give me 100 karma points. It's now mine. Now you're going to spend all of your karma on this next roll, I suppose.
Do it, man.
To give yourself a chance.
All right, y'all. Want to say what's up to all the folks at home? I'm going to stay over the airwaves. We're going to give this a shot, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to try and shake the quills off this bastard. Here we go.
Oh,
I got a 97.
Oh, he didn't even need it off the charts.
Off the charts. Holy crap. Okay, but now you've actually got to roll the hit.
What?
Oh man. Judge Dredd up in here.
Blessings
Mega
again.
City 1, baby.
Oh man. Sorry, Travis.
Oh, this burns. Here we go. Oh, it's an 86.
Holy crap. 86 under incredible.
That's some heroism there, folks.
That's a yellow, man.
That's
I'm gonna
right.
do some B-52s. Oh, shit.
Okay.
I'm a rock lobster.
So,
I'm a rock porcupine.
so I'm going to say that this is the first time that you'll have been able to do a vibratory attack. So
Yeah,
it's
damn
actually
right it is.
a concussive attack. So that's basically what you're going for, is a concussive attack.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some tube and throat singing.
You're-
Holy crap, my dude.
Actually, would it even be a concussive? No, it wouldn't, because you're not actually trying to hit him like that. You're more or less trying to basically do just a stun attack. Okay, so here's what
It's
I'm going to
also
do.
well, it's a disarm too. Like I like how Dave phrased it, where it's
Absolutely, absolutely. So all that I'm going to just consider a stun attack. There is actually a power in the game called stun attack, so that you're not doing any damage to anybody. You're not doing so. It's basically you're doing a non-lethal stun attack. So you can write down non-lethal stun attack power stunt, 1 of 10,
All right, here we go. Right.
and you will have disarmed his immediate quills. He's actually going to have to like lock, cock, and reload.
Nice.
And that's actually what's going on in his belt. You didn't hear that from me. So
The belt
he-
today. I
he's
couldn't
going to
assess
be
with my
up
amazing.
this round. But this round also, the chat gets to come in, charge in as La Police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of
Oh
the police.
God, it's
Whoop,
the
whoop.
fuzz. And I called him. I feel like a fool now.
You
They would have showed up eventually anyway.
You called up the po-po.
Ugh.
So
Called
the
the
chat,
paramedics, but-
you are now the police. You're the fuzz. You guys can come in, guns drawn. You've got tasers, pepper sprays, and your typical, I guess it would be a Colt 38. And walkie-talkies, Travis. Your police batons, your nightsticks, yeah, all that good stuff. You got a pair. Was it 1 pair of handcuffs per cop or 2? I think just 1, but whatever. Anyway, so that's what you guys have coming in. And in fact, if you choose, you can even have shotguns, pump action shotguns, because you do know that there was there's a kitty. There was and she's like, get out of here. You do know that there's a superhero. We'll call it like a 148 on the police channel.
Yeah.
Hands in the air now, guns drawn, ready to shoot. That's the dude abides. Victor, I draw everyone that's been fighting in a great
no.
detail.
You made them cops.
Loki, sending in an attack dog. Good idea, Loki of Asgard. So he's got a canine unit. It goes charging in. Let's see. The dog, let's see how smart the dog is.
He bites the quills.
The dog is smart enough to go, no, I think my hereditary gray wolf instincts tells me that this mother fat head is not a good thing to bite. So he just starts barking. Arr, 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 arr. Let me try and bark over here. Arr, arr, arr. You know dogs. I'm going to try and bark from every direction possible and see which one works just right. So that's that one. What else we got? Everybody else is a kid, an immediate threat. Oh, wow. Yep. There we go. Frags. You're right. Everyone who's not a kid is an immediate threat. Suddenly Darwin transforms again. Craig shouts, everybody freeze. He backs up the dude. Any chance for a sniper? Victor, for you? Absolutely.
Wow, this is
I'm a
Quick
bust in
response.
with the shotgun fire off a shot. Shiv just comes in. All right, everybody. Boom. What's your names? What's my name? Boom. Straight firing off in the air. Get your hands up. Taser drawn, pointing at Mosh Pit. Oh, he does look a little fishy, doesn't he?
It's the red mohawk.
The dude abides, fires off a warning shot, pump shotgun.
Jesus freaking Christ.
Wait a minute. A warning shot for the police. That means he just shot one of us.
He just shoots you in the leg instead.
Stop resisting.
Stop resisting. Oh my God, this is so bad. Okay. Okay.
I'm concerned that the new
Local
warriors are not
departments.
going to do well versus the police. I I don't have a
I
good
keep telling you guys. Every time the police get involved, I keep telling you guys, and you never listen to me.
Nate always seems to get in trouble. He doesn't know why.
I'm not even carrying a baseball bat this time.
And your what do you call it? And your one thing is gone. Your switchblade.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know what happened to that.
All right, so what do we do now? Oh, at this point,
Oh, so you see that I'm under Bradley. You see that I'm on fire, and you fire at me. Like, you don't think like stop, drop, and roll is the appropriate response to that? Like, oh, all right, man.
Cops have a good 10 agility, excellent 20 with their gun skill. Sister, you've been
why would they fire at her?
Because on fire looks like a super. They were told super's on site, so that's just a green. You by 2 points missed being a stun, so you're going to take 6 points of damage from a gunshot.
Ow! Right. Holy friggin' cow!
You've been shot. It's probably not your first time.
No, probably not.
Oh man,
I'm getting on the ground. Like, there's no chance I'm getting out of this room, so I'm just gonna go ahead and.
Okay. Who shot you, Missy Elliott? Who shot you? Who did she? Bradley. Non-lethally. Tell me where she got shot. Andrew. We don't know the situation yet, so getting down his paramount, pulls trigger on taser. 46. Who did you shoot with the taser though, Andrew?
I think they were tasing me.
Oh yeah, that's right. Holy crap!
Go tasing people.
46. That's a hit.
There's also an alien hoping some kids get some medical attention.
What's your?
Meanwhile, children are dying.
So
well, there's also a kid without sneakers, and there's another kid upside down in a trash can too. So
yeah, and there's a kid with quills in his face.
Naughty EMTs.
Bleeding out.
Under Shift X, roll to resist stun.
Shift X.
Yeah, because they're excellent 20, you're amazing 50.
It's getting bad, folks. It's not looking good. I don't mean to tell you.
38.
38 special.
We need the Avengers.
You are stunned for a round. Yeah. Okay. Here's the part that's really going to piss all you guys off.
Oh,
the porcupine comes to and realizes what's going on. He's like, "Oh, this got out of hand fast." Hits literally slaps his belt, and then all of a sudden, like his boots,
genitals,
and he starts flying out of the building. And as he's going, he's firing off his quills have been released, so he's locking and loading more and just shooting out little concussive bombs, do like that, concussive pellets.
Can I use that as cover to get my arse out of here? Because I'm gonna do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
And I'll call. I'll get a hold of Tab, I guess, and be like, I'm coming back around in the van, you guys. If you can make it out front, hop in. We'll get out of here.
That's the thing, is I can sensory link to just the group. I'll be like, all right, y'all, check this out. Doug's behind the van with Carlos Acosta.
Can I just dismiss the mosh pit they stunned?
Yeah.
Done mosh pit.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got to go to the van.
Go to your war world.
Yeah.
We have to break him out of jail later.
Moshland.
We got to go.
Like, holding my shoulders and freaking swearing under my breath. I really need a cigarette, but I'm going to wait until we get to where we're going. God damn you guys.
We're in the van, and you're going to go to spark one up, and the nightlight's going to be no smoking in the van, please.
I might have one after this day.
Like, try and stop me.
Might give me one of those.
No smoking.
I do. I give you one of those.
Rolling doobies. Is that what you're doing?
That is for when we get home.
Okay. That's how cops do things.
So yeah, you hear the squeal of the.
Hold on, Fraginator. You do not have a freaking RPG.
Yeah, you call the paramedics and the SWAT snipers and heavyweight. There's a helicopter.
I gotta draw the line at a freaking RPG. Like, that's not even American, dude. That's Russian. Come on. You're not using a Stinger. You're not using a freaking Viper. You're not using a freaking Law or an AT-4. No, you're going to use a freaking Russian-made bazooka. Come on.
I only saw it was a porcupine, a guy in a porcupine suit. They're not going to bring the rocket launcher to the.
No, that was a cop.
Oh, Andrew, he tries to cuff the perp. So he like cuffs the stunned Marley O'Malley mosh pit, and then like he just turns his head and looks back at him and winks, and then vanishes.
Is there a sound when they disappear or anything? Is it like...
There you go. A little suction noise. The handcuffs.
You need a comic book sound, like a BAMF, like random consonants and vowels linked together.
Sploof.
Make it splooge. Have some real fun with it.
Nah. It's like a fart on linoleum, and he's gone.
We're battling.
No, they go out like when you just let go of a balloon. They just.
Who's making that sound? Oh, I thought it was Brandon Vines. I'm like, man, that is some fast work.
Superpower. I can throw my fart 100 yards.
So I am bleeding and covered in fire extinguisher junk.
That's a toot. Throwing my toots.
Oh my god. Fire shot driver.
Get karma for that.
Rolled a 98.
They get rocket
What
launch.
is it? Wait. This is the escalating. Really, what is the cap response? I mean, is there like 100 caps outside? Inside? Come on, man.
You see the chat? There's a
I
bunch of
know.
people
What
in
is
the
it?
chat.
What does it just do? Whatever, anything
Well,
goes.
doesn't
Okay,
it-
then the van's totally armored and it has a crystal color paint job like caps. So
He's not even using freaking karma. So he rolls. You got to roll against a kill shot.
me?
Yeah, you're
You
driving.
let him just do whatever. Okay.
Driving.
Can't I do whatever then? I'm so I say the
You know what?
van is armored. I had it
Maybe
armored.
I'm Iron
The
Man.
cop will face repercussions afterwards. maybe.
Where's our
He will
chat
say,
leader?
I was in fear for my life, and he will be allowed to get away with whatever.
What am I rolling?
Against your endurance. What's your endurance?
In the van?
You know, that's a good point. Oh,
Is there cover?
You did roll a 98, so that's pretty much a cold shot.
Doug, if you die, I get your suit. And all
Are you shooting a tire out? I will roll down the window and be like, why are you shooting an innocent citizen driving by in a van?
With all the perps jumping inside the side of the van. What did you
Did
roll?
we even get to that point? I didn't think we were
Yes,
getting.
For the record,
you guys were-
before he
Yeah,
dies,
it's like,
I have
as the
always
van is
lived
driving away.
Okay. So what am I? Do I have to roll anything?
Yeah. What's your endurance?
My endurance is good.
Okay, so make your roll under typical.
93.
Yeah, that's right.
He just wipes that off. You're gonna take 6 points of damage, but you're like, oh, F you! All right.
Floor it, Leo. Drive it like you
Oh,
stole
I
it.
am, dude. I barely even. I just slowed down.
Busted tire or not.
These
Yeah.
cops are the worst, though. They totally let Porcupine go.
Yeah, and then they're shooting.
They like ignored him. He's like a known quantity, right?
He's
You
not
never
that
mind
known.
the kid lying there with all the quills in his face.
Yeah, that's the cop's assessment. Okay, we got a costume guy and kids hurting. Let's shoot those other people.
You know what it was? There was a black guy with us. That's why they're shooting at us. God damn freaking police.
First off, remember that Porcupine was inside the bleachers, was all sorts of jacked up. So, yeah, I hear you. But anyway, okay, so you guys are able to get away. A fairly clean getaway. A little bit of blood.
The man was
And
shot.
of course, like losing rubber because somebody shot our tire out.
Somebody shot the tire out?
Like 4 times.
That's what he was trying to shoot, not me.
No, the one guy said shooting in the driver's
It was
side window.
Victor. Victor was the one that shot the tire, and somebody else did the.
I'll ride on.
Sniper.
I know these streets. I'm from here. I'll just cut down wherever I need to go.
Okay, so yeah, so one tire is deflated, and you guys are able to get away. You're gonna wow. That's not even just changing the tire. That's actually changing like the entire tire, the wheel, everything. Okay, so
I'm not paying for that. I don't have any money. I don't have any money. pal.
We'll
I'm not
fix
paying-
the
I'm not
van.
paying.
We'll fix
Here's the
van,
thing.
Tab.
I think we've learned about the new warriors have learned a valuable lesson tonight. We need an aircraft.
No police. That's the lesson that we learned tonight. No
cops,
cops. No one calls the cops.
Also,
Thank you. Ash is right.
I don't know. I think the Emerald War Pigs. We're gonna cover an Ice-T song, body count song now.
Cop Killer. No, that was Cop Killer. NWA did fuck the police.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The whole time. I can't go outside ever again.
Oh man, that song was actually banned the first. I was gonna go out and buy that album, that tape. Yeah, tapes back then, kiddies. And that day, they all had to be recalled. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So they had a censored version of it when I went to buy it. I'm like, I'm so mad. I always loved Ice-T, man. He was literally the original gangster. So, okay, you guys are able to get away. You get back to the light cave. you're changing the tire right away. You're like, okay, so clearly I'm going to have to get a tire lift in here because we can't keep using Darwin lifting up the tire and replacing it. At the same time, you guys do, Brandon and I already discussed this. You do install a huge green screen and audio equipment in there so that Travis can not only do his research, but can actually shoot the news from in there.
He's got a Faraday cage up in there.
It's not going to be quite that good.
And we do have Carlos with us too.
In fact, let's just throw in some Tesla coils for the sake of conversation.
Yeah, just so it looks cool. I mean,
it makes it look better.
Yeah, it's obviously got excellent lighting.
So, Travis, here's what I'm going to do. Right now, your guys' popularity is at a precarious fulcrum. So you are going to make a roll. You're going to make you can either make an intuition roll or a reason roll and see if you can do a positive spin or if it's going to result in a negative spin on your popularity. Nice. Can you?
No pressure.
I can.
No pressure.
I can. And can I interview Carlos Acosta on this thing here?
Great idea.
Can I talk to him?
+1 column shift to your roll.
Can we start a karma pool and add to that so he can
if I interview him, that's what you're saying?
Yes, you get a +1 to that. And don't forget you get a +1 to your journal because you're using journalism.
Be like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight with I haven't bathed in days, but that hasn't stopped me from interviewing this fine community leader. And,
for the sake of conversation, I'm going to cut you off only for the moment to let you know that you can completely avoid a roll.
I'm being cut off.
The FCC is cutting into my feet.
I'm being told that
I will let you completely bypass a roll if you can pull it off right now, live.
Saying, ladies and gentlemen, it's not easy being a community leader and a local business owner in America these days, especially when you have wild vigilante criminals dressed as wildlife roaming these streets, attacking people, hurting innocent children in what I think might have been broad daylight. Broad daylight? I'm going to say broad daylight. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have been fired upon by local law enforcement who only believed that they were doing the right thing for this community. And we were hit, ladies and gentlemen. We were shot. But we not perished. In fact, we have tonight with us Carlos Acosta, local pillar of the community, fine individual, supporting local rec centers. It takes a brave man and an intelligent man to I just put my hand on his shoulder and I squeeze it gently. I say, it's going to be all right. Carlos, tell us why does this porcupine want to mess with you? What's this porcupine trying to do to you, Carlos? What happened? How'd you piss off this porcupine, buddy?
He comes from part of a criminal organization that's trying to shut down local business owners, local restaurants, and like me, apartment owners, because they're trying to make way for development. They're trying to redo Hunts Point. It's a land grab, and I'm just a victim in this.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I think we all understand what's going on, be it gentrification, be it just basically squeezing out the little guy, changing our precious urban landscape, turning it into a corporate hellhole. We might as well all move to Plano, Texas, and eat at a Wendy's rather than live in marvelous Hunts Point, where a rose grows up through a crack in the concrete and a tear rolls down our cheek every evening as we beam with pride for I'm sorry, folks. I just need just a second. I got a little caught up there, got a little overwhelmed. Carlos,
did you just summon the ghost of Tupac Shakur?
Are you all right? I don't think that really works. Is that Tupac? I thought I read that.
There's a book of poetry he wrote. Yeah.
I thought that was like a book. A tree grows in Brooklyn or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend like a chocolate war. I don't know. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, we have men dressed as porcupines. I have been assaulted by a man who goes by Fancy Dan, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, it was close. He gave me a run. He gave us a run for our money. It was not easy. We didn't walk away easy from a conflict with a grown man with a whip, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on in these streets? Well, let me tell you something. The only thing holding back the tide between horror and chaos is this fine group of individuals that I'm sitting with right now in this secret bunker, this secret location, parts unknown, here in beautiful Hunts Point, New York City. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sign off. All right, but I want you to know out there, we're fighting for you. We're looking out for you. We're not afraid of porcupines. We're not afraid of manatees. We're not afraid of beavers, raccoons,
marmots.
I'm scared of raccoons.
Ferrets, other amphibious.
I was in the army.
Raccoons that ain't legal either.
Okay. That's enough. Okay.
Pissed on my rug.
Yeah. We used to fire clean rods at those freaking.
This was a valued.
And he peed on it.
This guy peed on it. Donnie, please.
He got my bugs. Okay, so
that's
on top of that, you also get the benefit of Victor was able to turn over some drawings to the police.
That's right.
Actually being submitted as evidence. I think Brandon did also.
Yes, that's right. I noted that during the chat. He was drawing all of it in great detail. He even said,
so,
I think he rolled an 83.
Right? So while I would have just simply given you guys 3 points of popularity, I'll instead bump it up to 5.
What a burger.
HBCB for the win.
Your total popularity increases by 1, but your Hunts Point popularity will increase by 4 points.
That's right. What's up? What's good? Hunts Point. Want to say peace out? Y'all stay strong.
I didn't make an H.
Huh?
H for Hunts Point. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I see what you're doing there. You got to work on it.
Yeah.
I know where you're going though.
You got to work on your village people thing.
So my popularity is now a 1 and a 4.
I got 11 and 15.
Hey, don't ruin this.
Off air, I would definitely want to ask Carlos who is making this land grab.
He doesn't know. It's he's been approached several times by bad guys, including the enforcers.
They themselves, or
the enforcers themselves have come. So that's the 3 knuckleheads that you guys beat up last time.
I bet that was real funny.
Montana and Ox. But in this, this is the first time that a super villain actually came after him. So now he realizes that they're done talking.
Like the enforcers walked into his office and they're like, "We want to buy your condos."
Yeah, I want to buy them. See?
Yeah, I want to buy those condos you got. You're gonna sell them to us, or I'm gonna whip you. I'm gonna jump on your head. Okay.
You don't want Fancy Dan to get fancy.
Do you have any collateral? I'm gonna whip you. Yeah. Don't.
Oh, you're killing me, dude. Okay, so
Tab's the one that knows knows villains and super villains and stuff. Who do these guys normally work for?
Highest bidder.
Highest, yeah. Well, that was. I think. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Is that they work for the highest bidder? They're easily bought. These are C-list, C-listers here who. The change in your couch could get the enforcers to go push somebody around if you wanted to.
But with the Porcupine's presence on this, I'm going to let you make a journalism roll. So reason or intuition, +1 column shift.
Oh yeah, who would actually be able to afford?
So I roll reason or intuition, or they're the same?
+1 column shift.
+1.
Because of your journalism talent.
So Nightlight, did you hit him with a light tracer?
No, I only had a one-time use. I had to use it to distract him so I could get Carlos out of there.
I got a 9.
Okay.
That was
I
not
believe
Doug.
it was Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi hired these guys.
Name was John Bon Jovi. It's interesting. Have you heard of him?
He's got a partner,
Jovi?
Richie Sambora.
Yeah.
They want him. They want Carlos dead or alive.
On a steel horse, he comes.
On a steel horse, he rides. I just did that one karaoke last month, so yeah, I got that one.
Movies. Yeah, I think. What does that mean? That means I don't know anything about the porcupine or who he works
You
for.
have no clue.
So,
So you're like, I forgot what I was even looking at.
Now
He's
the
like, on YouTube
Magia,
watching cat videos.
the Magia was mentioned in our
Mhm.
last session.
But
Yeah.
which family? Which Magia crime family?
the big one.
Big one. The biggest one there is. Was it Tombstone? No, you said it.
He's
No, it was a family. It was actually a family name. It wasn't like
the Count Nefaria.
Yeah.
Nefaria.
No, that's
vampires.
Right. Nefaria.
Count Nefaria.
Who I believe. It's
There are
not
several. There's Hammerhead. There's Silvermane.
Silvermane.
There's,
Don Silvio.
yeah, right. There's several of them out there, but Count Nefaria is the one particularly.
Count Nefaria is a real snickerdoodle. Look at this guy. Got the cloak going.
What Nightlight? What facilities would be able to accommodate the porcupine in the city? Like that doesn't look like. I don't think he got that one off the rack.
It's a good question. I don't know. Would I be able to find out any of that information through business knowledge?
Oh, sorry, really quick. I have to address this. Andrew, running from the police is not actually a crime. That's federal. It was the Supreme
dangerous.
Court actually decided that running from the police is not a crime. It doesn't mean that they won't shoot you. Not a crime because it may be your culture or simply your experience that the police may, want you for something that, and do something nasty to you. So it is actually not a crime to run from the police. Yeah. So
Wow.
he asked in there because he was trying to say,
Gotta
like,
write that down.
they ran from the police. Like, doesn't that,
So
make it worse? So mind you, the police themselves probably aren't going to be very. In fact, I am going to say that in general, your team does have a -1 from the local police department.
Yeah,
So,
that's
in regards to popularity.
vigilantism.
Already did.
Say that again.
I already did.
I'm going to say that you probably have a -2.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
If it did surprise you, you'd be like, it's only 2? There was this one time. No, you know what? After off the air. But here's the thing. Okay, so right now, I want everybody to decide on your own how much karma the chat should get. You each can get, and mind you, this doesn't come from your own resources. You're just pulling this out of the ether. So anywhere from 5 to 25 points towards the chat. And
I'm
then
prepared for this.
we will combine all of that, and that will be their pool for next week.
I've been making notes.
Me too. Go ahead.
And then afterwards we'll vote on the MVP. And Brandon, you also get a say how much karma should go to the chat pool. So I can go down a line. DBJ, how much would you like to contribute?
They were very active, so I gotta give them the full 25.
Whoa!
I gotta
all
do it.
right, pandering.
Well, hey man, everything from the police and the kids and the I mean they were pretty active in there. It's a little wild, but yeah, I was pretty good.
25. Megan, how about you?
Every time somebody did something that made me laugh a little bit or did something I thought was particularly clever, I went +1 on the count of karma that I was going to give them. So they got up to 24.
Nice. Okay. 24 karma points. We got 59 or 49 so far. Travis.
I have found this chat to be antagonistic, bullish. They shot
Mind you,
Doug.
the more you guys give, the more they're going to use against you. Doug is probably thinking to himself right now,
They
"Oh,
shot
these
him,
guys are going to kill
Bill.
us."
They shot the man.
You shot the man.
But there was a joke about Peter Parker's first girlfriend being his left hand that amused me. Okay, made me laugh. Okay. Also, there was a Whataburger joke in here, made me laugh. I enjoyed it. I give you 5 points. Charles Nelson Riley gives 5 points.
No. It's for the whole chat. So it's a chat pool that they all get to derive from. And the leader of the chat each week gets to determine how much each person can use if they're going to attack.
Oh, okay.
Or do anything, yeah.
All right.
So anywhere from 5 to 25 for the chat pool. 5. Done. 5 points to the chat pool. So we got 54 points.
And be glad of it.
What are you going for there, Brandon? Do I see 20 or just 5? Because you did that 5 or 4 times. 20 points to the chat. So we got 74 points to the chat. Doug's gonna go last. So Mosh, what do we got there, Dave?
I thought I was going to be the stingy one, and give them like 15. But so I'm going to give them 15, and I already know who my MVP is.
Okay, hold on for that.
All right.
So 89 karma so far. 89 karma. Wow. And Doug.
I'll give them 6 just because I want to square it off to a 5. And my season 1 experience has taught me do not give them much karma because they will slaughter us in the chat. I did, and to be fair, it's just like 25. I mean, it wasn't blown away. No offense to the chat. It was fun. And there was a couple standout moments, but it's like the whole shebang right off the bat. No, so you get 6 points from me.
Yeah. I know that you were a little upset about the whole "you got shot as you're leaving" thing. I get it. Okay, so the chat has 100 points in the karma pool plus the 20 from earlier today already. I don't believe any of it was used, so that's 120 points in the chat pool. Brandon, are you holding on to that? Awesome. And Doug, I'll leave you to be the second because I think that you're probably the most in order amongst us. I'm a freaking mess.
You want me to give my MVP?
Oh, okay. So everybody can go ahead and give your MVP.
I would give it to Shivs the Stabba for the shoe stealing thing because it created tension. I mean, it's like I'm sure he wouldn't do that in real life. He was just doing it to affect the story, and I thought that created a good kind of tension of like something else bad going on in a bad situation. So
excellent. Okay, so 1 vote for Shivs. Next up is Megs.
Okay, so for bringing the feels, for really reshaping the scene through an arguably stupid act that he knew wasn't going to work in his favor, and also for being super helpful to other players in the chat out of character, Tony Thompson.
Hey, Mr. Quill to the face. How's my pen dying? Okay. Dave.
All right, so Craig Huber amused me several times and offered helpful things that I definitely wanted to incorporate into the scenes that I just didn't get a chance to. For instance, he suggests that we grab the gym mats and wrap Porcupine in them, which I thought was an awesome idea.
I missed that. That would have been a good idea.
I liked that.
Especially
Craig.
If you guys would have gone with Craig, okay. If you guys would have actually thought about this stuff a little bit better, like even just when the basketballs were on him, if you would have flamed him at that point, just Brandon's already there. He's like, yes, why did you set them on fire? Or just wrap the mats around and set them on fire, just anything like that.
We're just learning. We're bumbling heroes, man.
No, this is true.
I didn't even bring my suit.
Yeah. I actually rewarded you for that.
By letting that guy shoot you in the face.
Yeah.
You had an Iron Man 3 adventure where you're the,
Travis, you're on my screen right now. So who's your MVP vote?
Well, this is sure telling me that I need to be paying more attention to the chat and everybody in it. I'm new to this part of it. I want to give it to whoever Doug gave it to because he's a mensch because they shot him.
Shivs the Stabba?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we got a potential winner in Chevs. So let's see who else. Let's see, DBJ.
Yeah, I was going to say Shivs. We kind of started the ball rolling, and although I like what everyone else had to say, I guess I should have kept more attention to the chat. But I got to give everyone the Shivs.
It's all good. This is the first time we're doing this.
Craig had also given me the idea to throw the basketballs.
That was awesome. I like that part.
That was like the funniest part.
Yeah.
War Eagle, Brandon. Who would your MVP be? You are muted.
Brandon.
You're good.
Speak to us, Brandon.
All right, Andrew S. Because of the Krieger van. He was talking about the van scene, and I've been on Archer Kick recently, so. He gets for that one at least.
Oh man! All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's everybody. Okay, so Shivs the Stabba, you are indeed the MVP of the session of episode 2. So awesome, dude. Brandon and Doug, if you can both copy that and keep it so that remind me for next week. So Shivs, make sure you show up next week. He says, "Oh yeah, here. Thank you guys." Whatever I decide to give you guys to do in the chat next week, you Shivs will have just a little bit something extra to show that you're the alpha of this particular group. So, that's really all that I've got.
You guys just crowned the murder hobo of the lot.
Yep, the guy that was trying to steal the shoes is now the person with the most advantage over us. Thank you for that.
No. I blame
What
Doug.
have I done? Mistakes were made. I go with the basketball guy.
Rumors of my intelligence have been greatly.
It's all fun. It's all fun.
The amazing reason has failed.
Yeah, I personally I don't get a vote, but I would have gone for Tony Thompson myself because that soliloquy at the end, I was just trying to be like you. I'm like, oh damn, oh right in the feels.
Yeah. For me, it was between Tony and Craig.
Nice. Yeah, that was good. Okay, so
and Tony was dumb enough to bite his leg. So
this was a bad idea.
So is he now going to come back as a radioactive porcupine, like Mecha porcupine?
That would be something.
Maybe like the sidekick we never wanted. Our Midnight.
What's the superpower?
Wow, that's a deep cut, Dave. Congrats, man.
Oh yeah, dude, that was one of my favorite scenes ever. The cape's got to go.
Oh, from Incredibles, yeah.
No, that's from Moon Knight.
Midnight.
He's fighting thugs, and they grab him by the cape and slam him to the ground. He's like, "That's it. The cape's got to go."
Gotcha. Okay. I was gonna say that's cool.
He later became a cyborg assassin for the Secret Empire.
All right, so we're good. One of the things I was thinking about doing is instead of just doing the intro. We've got the intro, but then also we got the opening thing that Brandon and I did. Maybe Brandon and I can consider doing an outro one also, because I think we're both.
That's going to be harder because you guys are going to have to figure out how it's going to end.
Oh no! Because this is literally something that will happen in the future to you guys.
Okay.
So it's the easiest thing in the world. And Brandon's a freaking champ because I'm literally like, okay, so you want to know what I'm going to do? He's like, no, just tell me the bare basics. I want to follow the game just like everybody else. All right.
Nice.
So I'm literally the only one who knows what's in the vault. Where is the vault? Who are these guys? You're all dead.
Yeah, it'll be when next we meet our heroes. ... Absolutely.
So I guess it's time to roll it out. Thank everyone for showing up. Thank our judge and everyone and all of our players and Brandon for making this awesome. So I think it's time to roll out the outro.
Later, guys.
Stay nerdy.